Greetings, it is an honor to connect with you. Thank you for tuning in. So this particular video is about the abundance frequency. And within this video, I will be explaining, discussing, activating, and making available the abundance frequency so that you can understand it and also tap into it so that you can receive and access the abundance that you are worthy of. Because truly, there is an infinite amount of abundance. Abundance is unlimited and it is available to all of us. However, it is a frequency and it does require a certain vibration. And when I say the abundance that is yours and that you are worthy and deserving of, what I'm referring to is something you can think of like an energetic container that exists, that holds all of the cultivation, all of the successes, all of the culmination of the energy and the effort that you have put into life. It's like this energetic container containing your rewards, your abundance, like a result of all that you have put in. And that container is always accessible. However, it does also exist at a specific vibration. And in order for you to receive the abundance that is within that container and that which is yours, you do have to exist and emanate and vibrate at a certain frequency. So it's kind of like there's just this infinite source of abundance that is out there and is awaiting for you to receive it. So these specific times are very significant because we are existing in the paradigm of the shift. We are the creation of the paradigm of the shift. Everything is changing right now, and this is truly the transition into the new consciousness, the new earth, into heaven on earth, 5D, whatever it is that resonates with you. We are shifting. Earth is shifting. The light workers, the human collective majority is shifting into this new paradigm. And with that, it is not just energetic. That also includes many material and physical things as well. Our physical bodies, our physical homes, that which we require, our needs, our body's desires and requirements. Everything is shifting, changing, and rearranging to accommodate this new frequency and energy. Therefore, the money system is also shifting, changing, and rearranging. For a while now, majority of the money and the wealth and the power has been held by a 0.1 or like a 1% of the world. And it has been imbued with improper actions and intentions. However, with this shift, money is also being redistributed on the planet. And that's what we are seeing with the uprise in cryptocurrency and all of these different business and entrepreneurial ideas and businesses and structures that are coming forth. Everyone's being able to become self-employed or create some type of co-creation or co-partnered business where they are generating their own income. And even very specifically with like the bank money, it is also shifting and changing and rearranging into forms like cryptocurrency and other online banking forms of money and exchange. Now, with that shift, that is like the physicality of the frequency shift and change, because there has been a negative imprint on money because of the way that it has been used and has been controlling people. So that frequency is also shifting. So with that, we can start to really tap into some of our old subconscious beliefs about money, that money is negative and that it is controlling and that it is just ego and that it ruins people or ruins lives. Anything can actually do that if it has the intention to do so. So because the money is being redistributed, the wealth is being redistributed on earth, we can now infuse new positive intention into this money. So every time you receive money, you accept it as a gift from source, as a form of tool, a resource that is going to help you to continue to shift your consciousness, to live your best life, to simply enjoy existence, simply just to be, and to allow you to be without fear, stress, doubt, and worry. It is a resource, a tool that you can choose to use properly. And currently right now, resources are multiplying on the planet. And that is not just in the form of money, but in other types of resources. Again, the form of money is actually shifting, and we will continue to see that as time continues on. So the actual abundance frequency is an energy. It is an internal knowing that all things are infinite and all things are abundant. It is the knowing that one or a thing or essence can never lack because all things have been created, and that which has been created also is a part of the creator because the creator is the one creating it. Therefore, that which is created is never singular. So things are always infinite. It is this knowing that there is an abundance of all things, and the abundance frequency is always present. Even if you are trying to search for the abundance frequency in nature, and perhaps you live in a city and you only have one tree in your city, well, you can actually look to that tree and observe all of the different leaves on that tree. That is abundance. That tree will continue to produce leaves, and as the season changes, it does not fear letting go of its leaves and dying in a way because it knows that it is infinite, and the abundance frequency will fuel its life and it will come back in abundance, and it will continue to birth new leaves when the season, the time is right and supports it, and it will blossom as purposed. So it is looking to that singular tree and seeing how many leaves, or seeing how many pieces of bark, or how many dots are on the tree, or perhaps how many roots it has. And then it's knowing that those roots don't just go through the concrete or into the ground and go nowhere. They're actually connected to billions and billions and billions of roots underneath the ground, which is connected to billions of other trees all around Earth. So that one tree, though it is appearing to be singular in perhaps that one city, it is connected to infinite abundance, an infinite abundance of trees all around the world, which also have their own form of individual abundance. So this is just one example, an example through nature of how there is abundance in everything. There is also abundance if you are looking for material abundance. Perhaps you're looking to manifest an abundance of money or material things, which, if done with proper intention, is not a bad thing and is not a negative thing you should look down upon yourself for desiring. Because if you're able to look at money and resources as tools to help align you and continue to serve your divine purpose, it is eternally a positive thing. So if you're looking to manifest some material abundance, you can go out and look outside how many cars there are on the street, how much abundance there had to be present just to make one car. Or if you look to someone's house, perhaps a mansion, or perhaps a huge plot of land with a bunch of flourishing fruits. Of course, I take it back to nature. But looking at someone's something that their abundance created and tapping into the frequency, the feeling of having that abundance, the thought, the knowing, the energy that courses through you when you feel fully provided for, when you feel fully supported, when you feel that you have all the tools, the resources, the energy, and the time for all that you desire to be, experience, and create. That energy, that knowing, that feeling is the abundance frequency. So it exists in all of these different things. They're like these little pocket realities through perception that you can tap into. So you can tap into this frequency at any time, at all times, and even reprogram some of your negative beliefs with this. So when looking at someone who is wealthy and perhaps is flashing their abundance frequency in the form of their goods, rather than comparing yourself or judging them or feeling jealous in any way, you instead tap into the frequency and instead feel good. Wow, the abundance of having the ability to buy all of that, to decorate self in desired essence, and feeling actually good for them and sending them positive energy for it, because that will actually ignite and fuel your personal abundance frequency as well. When you are met with the abundance frequency externally and you fuel it with positivity, like, wow, congrats, that's beautiful, almost as if you are experiencing it because you seeing someone else experience it actually brings to your awareness that there is the possibility for you to experience it. You actually allow that to fuel you and charge you and thus amplify your connection to the abundance frequency. So you can actually start to rewrite your personal story and belief and relationship with money. Unplug from your programming, because many of your subconscious and conscious beliefs about money are most likely not even yours, but were projected by family or by society or by media. So unplugging from your programming so that you can come to a space of seeing money and seeing abundance and seeing this energy of exchange, tools and resources from a neutral perspective. Start to feel into how you talk to yourself about money or talk to money specifically. Your beliefs about it. Do you believe that if you spend something, then you no longer get it back? Or do you have even just an energy when you go to pay for something at a grocery store or when you go to use your card? If you do, just bring awareness to this. Okay, there is some type of subconscious belief about this, and perhaps go into that in a different time. But something that I like to personally do just to start to really reprogram my belief about money is every time I'm spending money, whether it is just $1 or a large purpose, I say, as I'm like literally typing in my PIN code for my card or like swiping it or giving the cash, I'm like, every dollar I spend, I make 3 times back. Every dollar I spend, I make 3 times back. Every dollar I spend, I make 3 times back. Like even just feeling into the frequency of that reality, like the fact that that is totally a possibility and fully available to you, feels so good, feels so divine, and actually allows you to attune to the frequency so that that can be your reality, so that it can be reflected in your reality. And even just getting excited when you're spending money rather than being in a lack or a fear vibration, being like, yes, I have this abundance right here, right now, and I get to spend this, and getting excited about what you're purchasing. Also, a really good thing to bring awareness to is when you are purchasing something, if you are going towards the things that are less expensive, but perhaps are not exactly what you want, but oh, this will save me a few dollars, but not getting what you actually want. Clear that. You are fully abundant and provided for. If you choose the more expensive thing over the less expensive thing because you really want the more expensive thing, that will make you feel a certain way that allows you to attune to the abundance frequency, which signals to the universe, to God, to source, to your higher self, to reflect a reality, to support that. So you will be supported in continuing to allow yourself to buy that specific purchase if you get excited about it and believe yourself worthy to receive it. And the more relaxed you are about abundance and receiving abundance, the more that it can come to you, because you are not creating like these energetic blockages or ideas or egoic projections as to how that abundance can come to you, because that restricts it. So just being relaxed about it and just trusting and just knowing truly does allow the abundance to flow to you in such a more effortless way. By cultivating the energy and the frequency, you vibrate and emanate this magnetic attraction towards the abundance that you're desiring. So you become the source, the cultivation of it. where all that you desire is attracted to you, where there is no forceful reaching out, where you're having to take these major, like monumental steps and stressing yourself out. That is not the abundance frequency, because that is actually the lack frequency. The whole energy of lack is an ego concept, because one can never truly lack anything, because one is the creator. They are never separate from the creation. So there is infinite creation as long as there is the creator, and the creator is infinite. So there is infinite abundance always. So it's not having to force these things, but more so allowing things to come to you and then taking inspired action. So it's not forceful action, it's inspired action. So lack and limitation only exist if it is believed. So again, it connects back to that which you choose to focus your energy and your intention on. So whenever you feel energies of fear or lack around abundance or support or tools or resources, or even just things aligning accordingly, you can tap into the abundance frequency, and perhaps you are channeling an abundance of new opportunities to get you out of a situation, or an abundance of motivation or inspiration to shift you out of a depression, or perhaps an abundance of money so that you can manifest yourself a sanctuary. Whatever it is fully available to you, and it is a frequency, and frequencies are infinitely available. If it exists on earth, then it is accessible and available to you. You must just attune to it. And so it is. Many blessings and namaste.